Yesterday, it was uncovered that 2 months ago, Mark from Real Bear Media, aka the third person who knows the most about the Dema storyline other than Tyler and Josh, confirmed some things about the Dema storyline that have huge implications. This is the Reddit post right here. The top and bottom part can just confirm some stuff we already know, such as that Ned's horns allows users to control dead bodies, and that's what Dan and Sally are, dead bodies, and that's why how Keon's was able to control the dead body of Trash, how Tyler was able to control the dead body of Keon's, and confirmation that the bishop was in fact Keon's. But the interesting thing is caked in right in the center here. But this is what makes Tyler so special, for he is probably the only one being that can be seized while still living, which is why Nico keeps a close eye on him. Which that statement alone is huge. Like, Tyler is the only being that can be alive, that can be seized by the bishops, and it answers so many questions, but also, of course, opens doors to questions also. But I think it answers one of my huge questions, which was, how do we get from the blurry face era music videos, specifically Stressed Out, and in Going into Trench, Chlorine, to Dema? Because you can't show me a place in Dema where there is streets and a housing development where Tyler and Josh can freely ride their tricycles. And you can't show me a place in Dema where there are pools where Ned hangs out, because that place doesn't exist. They have to be far away somewhere. And I think this statement confirms how they got there. So, it's a 21 Pilot Theory homebrew today. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, we hope you're having a good day today. Hope your days go well and hope it continues to go well. Let's get right into it. The one thing I want to make clear is that when Tyler has red eyes, such as in the Stressed Out music video, I think that that Tyler is under bishop control. Much like how when someone has the glowing yellow eyes, they are being seized through Ned's horns, which we have seen through Dan, Sally, through Keon's, through Trash the Dragon. So with Tyler being that he is alive and not an empty vessel, the red eyes could possibly mean that and have a whole different meaning to it. Of course, have those two different distinctions, have the empty vessel be yellow and have the live vessel be red. So my theory overall is actually quite simple, but in order for this to work, we need to consider Chlorine as a prequel to the Dema trilogy of Jumpsuit Nico and the Niners and Levitate. And I guess you could throw in the hype in there as well into the prequel realm, and I guess My Blood too, even though it technically has a different director and I personally don't consider it part of the Dema storyline. But in any case, those 2/3 videos are a prequel to the Dema trilogy, because once again, show me where there's a housing development with streets and roads in Dema. But in any case, the theory basically goes that the bishops discover they can control a live human being. They know this because it feels different. It's not empty like an empty vessel, like a dead vulture or something on the ocean floor or another used to be alive human being. This feels different. This feels alive, and they want to grab this person and observe and use them for their own benefits. And of course, this person is Tyler, and maybe Nico is the one who discovers this, because of course Nico is the most powerful bishop out of the bunch, and that's what we see in Stressed Out and Fairly Local with Tyler's glowing red eyes. And of course, how did they find Tyler in all of this? Well, you can see where you are by controlling this person, like how Tyler was able to see inside of Dema's walls by controlling the body of Keon's, or how Keon's was able to see the submarine while controlling Trash or Dan Sally, or controlling Dan Sally. They can see what Dan Sally were seeing. So it's quite possible they use context clues to find out Tyler's location, or, to quote, no chances, how they get the location put together pieces. They say they sell the information in those terms of agreement. We spend some weekends on the grind, surveilling is outside. We see when you arrive, ride or die, my son. So they could have found Tyler's location by getting the information sold to them through websites and other means. And of course, they find Tyler, which leads us into the Heavy Dirty Soul music video. They find Tyler, throw him in the car, and they take him right to Dema. Of course, in the Heavy Dirty Soul music video, Tyler is very, very subdued, like how we see in the jumpsuit in Levitate music video. Like he got smeared again, which is, of course, the black stuff that Nico rubs on Tyler's neck in the jumpsuit music video. Basically, kind of like a version of mind control. So Tyler's in the backseat, and Josh goes to save his best friend, which leads us into the whole Heavy Dirty Soul dynamic, which of course leads us directly into the Trench trilogy of Jumpsuit, Levitate, Nico, and Niners. Then we get the cycle of escaping Dema, going back inside Dema, escaping Dema, going back inside until we get to the outside music video, where they finally get the upper hand. The cycle is broken in half. So that's great and all, but why are we considering Chlorine a prequel? How does that have to do with any of this besides the fact that there are no housing developments or pools in Dema? Well, if bishops use Ned's horns to control their little psychokinesis and controlling these empty vessels, well, imagine their thoughts when they would see another Ned through the eyes of Tyler while controlling, which could explain the end of the Chlorine music video, with Tyler just seated in the pool, all defeated, with all Tyler and Josh's work undone, with that figure walking across that could possibly be symbolizing a bishop. So, of course, the bishops there, seeing a Ned, want the horns so they don't have to just share one pair, because bishops with more horns equals more vessels they can control, which means they could control the world, hypothetically. And I just thought of this, but the Levitate music video, this is completely off topic with how Tyler and Josh got to Dema, but in the Levitate music video, how we see in the verses how when the camera sometimes goes very motion capture lag cartoon like, with a paintbrush effect of like it'll move and then there'll be like fragments moving after like a delay. What if that is the bishops finding out where Tyler is located, and that's how they find Tyler and drag him back to Dema? Because, of course, they only want Tyler because he is such an interesting figure that they can just control on a whim because Tyler's alive. And, of course, how they find Tyler's location within the Levitate music video? Because they can control him. But that is just my theory. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, or hop over to the JLAndersonMusic Discord server, hop in Swinging Pie Theory chat, and we can talk about it there. It is 1 a.m. I've been up since 5 a.m. My throat hurts. I'm going to bed, so I will see you all tomorrow, where I'm going to be listening to the new Half Alive song. I haven't listened to it yet, but I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. And good night, more importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.